Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Creator Driven Community. This is the show you've been waiting for. We can't avoid talking about it anymore. What is Web3?
The word of the day is blockchains.
So, the entire foundation of Web3 is going to be built on blockchains. And blockchains are the foundational principle that Bitcoin was built on. You know, everybody has heard of Bitcoin, maybe even owns a little piece of Bitcoin. But when I talk about Web3, I'm not talking about Bitcoin. I'm talking about the blockchains that have grown out of this movement and that I think are going to revolutionize the way creators are able to connect with the people that want their content and build communities with them. So even though Bitcoin and blockchain started years ago, it didn't really take off for creators until 2021. And the first big mainstream success of the creator side of crypto and Web3 was NFTs. So you may remember hearing about an artist named Beeple who sold a digital painting for something like $69 million at Christie's. And this was huge. I mean, this was the biggest digital art sale that had ever happened. And probably, I think, the first one to ever be auctioned at Christie's. And that kicked off a huge wave of popularization of NFTs. Now, NFT stands for non-fungible token. We'll get into that later. The thing that you've probably heard most about them is that it's JPEGs that are for sale for insane amounts of money. And that is partially true. The biggest success for NFTs to date has been in the art world. So that type of creator has benefited quite a bit, digital art creators. We're starting to see a growth, I think, in photography-based NFTs, which are still just JPEGs. But these projects, these NFT projects that have managed to be successful and continue to grow in value are the ones that have built a community around their project. And I think that's where the smaller creator, the ones who maybe aren't artists but can create, valuable content, can learn from. And that is, don't try to build an art project. Build a community around your NFTs. We've gotten ahead of ourselves. Let's go back. Okay, so how will the average creator make money in Web3? Well, this is going to require a shift away from the creator audience model and the idea of selling your audience's attention. And it's going to rely on community. So we talked about building communities. There are some people in your audience who will remain in your audience. They will just watch your content. They may even continue to support you monetarily, but you're not going to be able to get everybody into a community. But with blockchain and the ability to own a piece of a community, and the ability to transfer the ownership of that piece, your true believers are going to have a chance to really buy into your work and help you build it. And that rising tide is going to lift all the boats in the group. Another key thing about blockchains and now we get into cryptocurrencies are that they allow for microtransactions. These native currencies, these are money. These are monetary units that live in the blockchain. They are not. There is no real world equivalent. These currencies will allow for microtransactions, and what that will do is it'll allow creators to accept very small tips. And if you have a piece of content that is wildly popular, and if few people throw you a few pennies and you get millions of views, that can add up to some real money really quickly. And the best thing is there's nobody between you and that audience to take a cut. There are some transaction fees, but with the right setup, they're really small. The other thing that you can do is you can start to capture the value that you create as soon as another person recognizes that value. They can contribute to your work, and you can start to build a community with those people. And that's actually something I'm going to be experimenting with this project. So I am going to be turning each of these episodes into 10 NFTs, and they'll be available for purchase. That purchase, that NFT, is actually a key that gets you into our community. And the community is going to be built around the average creator. I want all of us to work together to find solutions for each other, to help each other out, to support each other's communities, and grow together so that we can succeed without having to give up huge chunks of our work to a middleman. Oh, let's talk about smart contracts. Another great thing about smart contracts is that you can program revenue splits with other creators. So if you work together with another creator, you can program that piece of content so that whenever anybody either contributes to it or buys a share of it, the money is automatically divided up by the contract, and there's no bookkeeping. It's just revenue. It's just income, and that will make a big difference down the line. And like, I'm looking at it from the perspective of I want to take a portion of the proceeds that I make when I sell a key, an NFT key to this community, and I want to set it aside in a treasury for the community so that as we grow and we build this treasury, we can use it to buy or build tools that we need to support ourselves, to build better communities, to make better products, and to drive and create value for our own communities. And a smart contract will do that automatically. I don't even have to think about it. I just have to set it up and off it goes. So I've got a not sponsored tool for you. Did I mention at the beginning that I do not like advertising? I'm trying to build a community that's solely based on people supporting each other and working together. So nothing you ever see on this channel or here on this podcast will be paid advertising. There is a place that people tend to congregate right now in this space, in the Web3 space, and it is Discord. It's just a software, sort of a chat software program, but you can open up an instant audio chat or an instant video chat. They've got town hall meetings. There's all kinds of functionality, and it's an open source system, so there are a lot of people developing programs or bots that will do things for you within your Discord server. And Discord itself is free. You can set up a server for your community for free. My community is on Discord. I do not get an affiliate link for this. It's a software that I use. I'm not 100% sold on Discord. I think there needs to be quite a few changes before it becomes like this really powerful native program. And so I don't know if Discord will be it forever. But I think if you're going to get into this space and you want to build a community, Discord is a great place to do it. And there are tools being developed to use NFTs to gate access to the community, or you can just do it manually until you have a chance to figure out the technology. But we're going to be going through all this together. I've already started this, and so I'm going to share whatever I learn with you as I go. And that will be the purpose of the community, is where, you watch this video, you have more questions, drop into the community, buy an episode, drop into the community, and we'll talk about it. I'll be there to answer questions. I'll be hanging out in my server. So go to discord.com, download the application, and then go over to my site. Go over to my site, creatordriven.xyz. It's so new, I haven't even memorized the web address yet, but get the Discord link and get the invite. There is a channel for people who are not yet owners of an episode or holders of an episode. So you can jump in there and just kind of get an idea what the vibe is in there, and send me a message. So we will see you out there on Discord.